This is Purge the Fallen Shrine on Reaper 1 Skull. I'm going to definitely buff my hireling with fire here, and we'll see if she's taking any other damage
Evil
types as
chants
we
and
move
demonic
forward.
voices echo through the
I'll
halls of this
add
lonely
anything I need to
shrine.
add, but for sure fire. Let's get these. So that guy was going to take a while to get down because of his. He used a stone guard, so I just used my holy retribution, and it looked like both of them that procced on. Pretty high damage, a little higher than I was actually even expecting on those methods. One of them was a champion though, so I don't know what the source of that was. It probably wasn't just method fire damage, it was some sort of abilities there. And probably the biggest risk we face is, as we always face, okay, we'll see how these methods do here. So just the non-champion methods and demons are not doing too much to me. There's a Stygian. He's most likely going to be immune to death spells, so I'm going to draw him back here. And there's quite a few, so there we go.
The holy fires lighting this grim shrine have long since died.
And I'm going to be a little more careful on Reaper mode. I'm going to try to draw these guys back as opposed to going into the next room. And I'm going to save my Holy Retribution for when I really need it. Okay, lit and not lit yet. Famine, so I'm going to try to draw them back a little further. I don't want to mess with these guys. Here it is. Let's get the hireling here focused on healing me. So not too bad. I mean, Famine Reaper's I'll call it a medium threat. It's never a minor threat. It is Reaper, but I'll call it a medium threat instead of a high threat. The Plague Reaper I'll call a high threat anytime we encounter a Plague Reaper.
Fallen debris blocks this passage.
All right, no chest
Even
there.
stone cannot withstand the ravages of time.
The Devil Reaper is always a problem. So I'm glad there's at least a slight delay before we got that Famine Reaper. I think the Family Reaper proc when one of the methods died. That's why there's a delay. But still, it was a double Reaper fight. It's, you know, double Reaper fight is almost like a high threat. And I think my sense is that the biggest risk we have, or the biggest risk here, is going to be as we get towards the end and there's a wave of orange names that we fight. Most of those are probably going to be champions. That's usually the case. Orange names have a higher chance of being champions. And then if we get 1 or 2 Reapers, and especially if we get a Plague Reaper, that's a bad combo. That's a really bad combo. Alright, try to draw some guys. Nothing too dangerous looking up there, otherwise I'd draw them back.
The soothing glow of this shrine fills you with a sense of peace.
At the moment, there's no need to shrine. We'll try to draw some back. Okay, we got a champion. So we'll try to do this. Pretty sure there was 2 champions there, so a little more risk. Okay, let's get this thing lit. And I guess we draw these guys back too. Why not? Oh, he's stunned. And process elimination, this one had to be the one with the chest. Silvery's Dragon Shard, that could be used to swap a feed out if we're a little bit lower level. Alright, here, Reaper. Definitely want to draw back here and not get too many. I'm going to go ahead and use my big Holy Retribution there, 3 of them. try to save my Holy Retribution for the orange names that are coming up. They're kind of a bigger threat than these guys are. No champions. If worst case scenario, I could always use it and then just wait the timer out before I advance. Alright, still got enough fire resist. Okay, Carnage Reaper, I'm gonna try to pull that guy by himself. Alright, you can see all the champions up there. That's just what I was worried about, was a tough fight. Let's back up as far as we can. The Reaper is the most likely one to get here first. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to get this. So I'm going to use my Divine. Oh, I got to get my weapon in. Alright, get the Carnage. There you can see I'm almost dead. Let's see. Pretty rough fight. It's kind of what I thought. You know, these champions along with Reaper could be a rough ride. So really glad that went well. We had it kind of broken up into two fights. If we didn't, we'd probably be dead if we'd have charged that room. I'm sure that would have been death. But by kind of backing up, I was able to get the two champions on their own. I did unfortunately have a Divine Retribution. Another tactic would have been just keep running backwards until my thing is ready to charge up again, and then use it again. That may have actually, in retrospect, been a good play. So this was the biggest risk here.
The hero lies here in repose, his mummified body preserved for all. A dark figure rises above the corpse and attacks.
Alright, I'm just going to open these two chests and then pause it for while I go back to the end reward. I'm at the wrong quest giver. Just grab an item here and then run up to the next one. Nothing too interesting. We did run that one on Reaper. No, that one's going to be run on Reaper soon, so I better take this quest again. So Devoted would have been really nice if it came with Death Block. Give us a little bit better self-healing. So nothing too interesting, so I'm just going to grab an item. And that's Purge the Fallen Shrine on Reaper 1 Skull.